Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We are Informed and Confused. I'm Bill.
I'm Alan.
And we are back to ReZero today, watching Season 2, Episode 2, The Next Location.
Last time, we find out what happened to Rem.
Yep, got a good,
the
solid start to the season. Found out that while they were all fighting Beetlejuice in the woods and around the town, Rem was fighting two other
Sin Archbishops.
So, one of which, gluttony, appears to be the reason that people lose their memories and stuff. They established that gluttony can eat your name and eat your history or your memories.
Your memories. They can take your memories or basically the memories of other people's memories of you. So.
Pretty creepy either way.
Mm-hmm. Right. So let's get into it.
I think that pretty much brings us in.
Let me make it clear that you're welcome to stay here. I would gladly host the both of you for as long as you like, whenever you like.
We really appreciate that, but for now, it's important for us to get the villagers back home.
Once they've all settled in and we talk to Amelia's sponsor Roswell, then we'll come back and take you up on that offer.
All right, very well. When you do, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to repay my great debt to you.
It's really not that big of a deal, because you helped us out too, you know? And besides, we already got a reward. Right, Patricia?
Are you alright, Subaru?
Man, those scales are rougher than I expected. Now I know how a piece of cheese feels when it's being grated.
Actually, most scaled animals are very soft.
Okay, I've got Rem tucked in and secure for the trip. Just keep her still, alright?
Sure.
And let me remind you that you'll need your rest when you get back to the mansion, too.
You mean me?
Ever since you went head-to-head against Sloth, that gate of yours has been working overtime. I did clean up all the toxins in your gate, but you need to let it rest for at least a couple of months.
2 months downtime. Well, surely all of this crazy stuff can't keep happening for that long. Wait, I didn't just jinx myself, did I?
Totally did.
I guess it's
Totally
about time
just
for you to
jinxed
get going,
yourself.
Meow. Take good care of yourself. And next time, I won't be the one who constantly needs saving. I'll be someone who can step up and help others.
And then they're attacked.
Sure.
Guess we're on our way.
I mean, at the end of the day, the core premise of this show is
seem to sit beside
things
me
go
as if
right
it's
for
the
a little
obvious
while,
choice.
and then they all go to
Is
shit.
there something wrong with that?
Yeah.
It did seem a little odd at first, but I must admit it feels strange if you don't know, so it's fine.
All of my painstaking efforts have finally been rewarded! This is just the
Now
best!
you're just teasing me again. She's important to you, isn't she?
She is! You have no idea! She's just as important to me as you are!
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you're being very selfish.
You're right.
Technically, she was also
Frankly, I feel
important to
so
Amelia.
scummy I wish I
Yeah.
could die. But even so, it's the absolute truth.
Subaru,
Hey, did you just say my name?
I know I didn't. Hold on, have you been there all this time?
Do you think this thing just drives itself?
A little bit.
Of course I've been here. Why do you think I decided to work with you in the first place? My whole life is riding on this, okay?
Yeah, I got it. We're gonna say goodbye to you for now, though.
What? Hey,
all
wait!
right?
I'm certain you'll get her
Chauffeur should
back,
chauffe,
and you'll find
not
some way
talk.
to help her. We both base each of our actions on our own desires. I realize I'm participating in the royal selection for selfish reasons, too.
What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry, guess I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it. It's not like I want to hide anything from you, but I'm just not sure how to put it into words.
We can talk everything out after we join up with Roswell. And
She's
besides, he
doing it in
might even
order
know
to take
something
over the
about what
world,
happened to Rem.
because She's the witch.
That is still totally a
Okay, you two,
possibility.
we'll be reaching
That they
our
That
pulled
she
a
knows
full-
about it the whole time and she's just playing the long game.
Oh yeah, that is not a. There is a non-zero
everybody?
possibility. We go full 180 at the end of this
Yeah.
and realize she's actually the witch.
Oh,
But-
but I would give so many
Mom and the
kudos
others
to the
haven't
writers
returned
at
from
that
the
point.
sanctuary?
Doesn't look like it, huh? What kind of place are we talking about anyway?
Actually, I'm not sure. Roswell just said it was sort of like a secret base, and that...
That what?
Oh, it's nothing. Really sorry. I guess I should have asked for more details.
No! Even if we were in a hurry to get to safety, I'm the one who was being way too careless
it's
here.
definitely not a sex dungeon. What? Why would you be that specific? It's
We'll just have to head to the
definitely not
mansion
a
for
sex
right
dungeon.
now. Maybe we can even find some clues there. Hey, Otto, you should come with us.
What? Over to the mansion?
We've come this far. Don't be scared.
I
Take
mean,
the
wasn't
carriage
that
and
where he
ground
was gonna
dragons
end up
around back,
anyways
okay?
To talk with the
right.
boss?
Yeah.
Like,
How are you, Puck? You awake? Huh. I guess not. He's not responding.
Hope someone here does.
Welcome home, Miss Amelia. I've been anxiously awaiting your inevitable return.
Wait, Frederica?
Yes, it is I, Frederica. Ready?
Look at those choppers!
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Frederica Bauman. I worked here previously and have returned.
Now that you mention it, I was told there was another maid who quit just before I came here.
Yes, I merely took a temporary leave of absence for some personal reasons. At Rom's request, I ended my respite and returned to my post, only to find the mansion empty.
So what made Rom ask you to come back?
Upon my return to this place, I found the kitchen and the trees in the garden in quite a desolate state. It was rather awful.
That's a pretty serious reason!
It is sort of strange, though. Rom always worked exceptionally hard for us during the time that you were away. So why in just the past few days?
because they're
With
used
Rem
to
gone,
Rem.
Rom couldn't handle the mansion alone, so she asked Frederica to help? Huh. That's her younger sister, named Rem, and she's a really nice girl. She's so strong and kind, and a super hard worker. Even a stranger could tell that she and Rom were extremely close. And I'm sure you were a good friend to her, too. Though you probably don't remember it all.
Probably.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. I wonder how the Master and Rom will react when they return and discover our guest.
There's no telling what Roswell will do. I don't even want to try to imagine how Rom will react. Hey, Bayako! Long time no see!
Oh, it's you. No wonder the mansion suddenly seems so noisy.
Everyone's been worried
I
about
missed
you, you know?
Beatrice.
Yeah.
Even if it's not right now, you should apologize. I'll tell them you were thanking me with tears and snot streaming down your face.
Don't make up such ridiculous stories. I haven't shed tears in a very long time, I suppose.
I mean, it never hurts to have a good wail every once in a while.
Those words carry an extra level of deep meaning coming from you, a man who bawled in the lap of the woman he loves.
Oh, would you please just forget about that incident already?
Never.
Could you please get to the point, I suppose? Pathetic weakling. My connection with Roswell has nothing to do with the current circumstances, understand?
But you stayed here at the mansion all by yourself, right? And without a single countermeasure in place.
I'm more than capable of protecting myself, thank you, which is the reason I stayed, I suppose, and Roswell doesn't have anything to do with
library.
that. Although, guess I couldn't honestly say that he had nothing on his mind at all, I suppose.
Huh. Used to belong to the guy in charge of the witch cultists who surrounded the mansion.
I see. What became of him?
He's dead now. I was the one who killed him.
Then it seems that you've left me behind too, I suppose. Betelgeuse?
Wait, what'd you say?
None of your concern. All right, back to the matter at hand.
Interesting.
If you managed to destroy Sloth, a Sin Archbishop, then what happened to his witch factor, I suppose?
His what? Witch factor?
You seriously have no idea what it is? Well, if that's the case, then why'd you even bother to kill Sloth in the first place? And what exactly is Roswell doing?
We went over this already, remember?
The answers you seek lie in the sanctuary. You'll find what you want to know, I suppose.
Like,
Seriously?
she's assuming
His
he
true
knows
intentions,
everything.
the meaning of the
and
gospel,
he knows
answers
nothing.
about the witch
Yeah.
factor, everything. They're all there. If you want them, then that's the place. The half-beast girl you met earlier can lead you down there, I suppose.
Now hang on a second. What's up with you? Why are you so willing to talk to me all of a sudden? Also, why do I have to go to the sanctuary when
I
you—
am not telling you. I have the right to refuse acknowledging your questions.
You've been told how to find your answers. Don't expect me to indulge you any further, I suppose.
Reiko! Beatrice,
A
please!
true
see,
librarian.
gone. I'm not a
She'll
tool
tell
to
you
be
where the
used
shelf
for your
is, but it's up to you to find the info.
It seemed like you were just about to cry again.
Do you think you could get off of me
There's
now?
definitely a history there between her and
So
the
you
other
really are
cult.
allowed to enter Miss Beatrice's forbidden library.
cultists.
What do you mean by that? You thought I wouldn't be?
So I must admit, I was hoping you'd live up to the hype.
Huh?
Hey, Frederica!
Hold on! What was it that you told her?
Wait, listen, it's not like that. I did tell her about you, yes, but she's exaggerating.
Oh yeah? I happened to hear what you said also. It made me think there must be more to Mr. Natsuki than meets the eye.
Not you too, Otto.
Aw, man, this sucks! Why wasn't I around to hear what you said about
I mean,
me?
could
wasn't
never say it
Otto
in front of
around
you
when
anyway.
he led the entire
right,
army
Frederica, back
against
to what you were telling us.
Sky
I
whales?
do apologize, miss, of course. I believe we need to talk this over so you don't find yourself at a dead end. Well, I was no match for Miss Amelia's persistence, even though I have been told not to disclose any more than is necessary. But I'd like to ask for a little time to prepare for everything.
The blood
think 2 days
sacrifice
should
must
do
be
it.
prepared.
To prepare, huh? Oh yeah, that's right. We'd all be leaving the mansion. That makes sense.
Oh no, I'll be staying right here on the premises, so I won't be able to accompany you.
Wait a minute, you're not gonna go with us? Then how exactly are we supposed to get there?
With your feet.
So Otto's gonna get us to the sanctuary. Because he thinks that cooperating with Amelia in any way possible will give Roswell her backer an
Hey,
overall
hold
better
on a second,
impression of
that's-
him.
Wait, Otto, is that right?
The purity in Miss Amelia's innocent eyes is killing me. Yes, I'm sorry, that's exactly right.
The way you wear your ulterior motives on your sleeve makes you all the more likable.
Yeah, that's not really comforting coming from somebody like you.
I appreciate your help.
You're just bad at
On that
being
note,
duplicitous.
feel free to tell the 3 of us about the sanctuary.
Very well, as you wish. Equally as important is the name of somebody you must not forget as you travel there. Beware of one you will likely encounter by the name of Garfield. Remember that name, while at the sanctuary especially, because
Garfield.
he'll be the one with whom you must exercise the most care.
You all set to go?
Sure am, new recruit. I see you're rocking that uniform already.
You think so? What were you doing? Saying goodbye to Miss Rem?
Yeah, something like that. We're not planning on staying out there very long, but I wanted to see her before I left.
Is he
Do
just
me
gonna
a
collect
huge
the harem of
favor and make
maids now?
sure that Ren is well taken care of while I'm away.
I mean, he is
All right?
technically a butler.
Understood. You can count on me.
And I really admire your decision to leave your parents and home at such a young
She's
age,
gonna
too.
be the very
I'm
best.
12 years old.
like
I'm
no
old
one
enough to
ever
be a working
was.
grown-up now. Wait, I meant a working adult. And I would appreciate it if you treat me more like an adult, too.
Get better at speaking politely and get Frederica to fully initiate you, and then I'll think about it.
I mean, yes, sir, I will.
Please take care and be safe during your travels, Miss Amelia. And bring this with you. It'll allow you to get past the magical barrier in the forest and enter the sanctuary. From that point, the ground
Keys are
dragon should be
important.
able to take you directly to the location I described.
So, the requirement to get through the barrier is that stone?
Do take good care of the sanctuary. And please don't forget the one that I mentioned earlier.
We'll be watching out for Garfield. I promise
He
you.
turns out to be fat, orange-haired
excuse me,
cat
Mr.
person.
Subaru?
I'll lose my shit.
I hope that you'll accept this from me.
Lending a white handkerchief to a traveler who later returns it stained and worn from his journey is an old custom. It's thought to be a sort of prayer for safe travels while he's away.
Oh, it's one of those things, huh? Sure, I'd be happy to. Thanks a lot, Petra. I promise I'll return it. Hey,
Aw.
wait! Now what randomly brought that on?
Master, I did it exactly as you instructed me to. So now, everything depends on Miss Amelia and how she handles the sanctuary.
Puck isn't showing up?
It feels so odd. I've called out to him several times, and I can feel the link from our contract, but...
Yeah,
anything
no,
like
this
this ever
has a
happened
feeling
before?
of like the
Yes,
cloister
but
trials
not very
type
often.
deal.
There have been a couple of times in the past when he didn't show up for a few days.
I have a feeling that Puck is
Take
going
care
to
of
be
Leah for
with
me. I'm really counting
Roswell
on you, okay?
in the sanctuary, waiting for them to get there.
Don't worry. I have contracts with lesser spirits
is
too, and I can
obviously
also
the
fight with
trial.
them if the need arises. So no matter what happens, I can protect you.
You're my knight in shining armor.
Hey!
The Lost Woods of Clamaldi. A special barrier there protects the sanctuary from outsiders. It makes them lose their way to prevent them from getting too close. That's the reason it's come to be known as the Lost Woods.
Hey, what's up, Mealy? Don't tell me you're actually feeling nervous.
Uh-huh. How were you able to tell that?
Because I know everything about you! At least that's what I'd like to say, but I'm pretty sure anybody could tell.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry for worrying you. It's just that we're about to arrive at a village where only demi-humans live.
Oh, I understand. Really sorry, I wasn't thinking that far ahead. I suppose in a place like that, there might be more half-elves exactly like you there, huh?
To be honest with you, I've never even seen another half-elf before.
What's going on here?
Puck?
Is
No, it's
this...
the other thing.
Oh, crap, this can't be good! I'm borrowing this! Emilia!
Ruh-roh. Interesting. And the trial begins.
What the hell? Where am I? Hey, who are you? Look at
the
those
elf
ears.
is obvious.
Are you an elf? No, hold on! Wait a minute!
Ruins.
Hey! Is anybody there? If this is the sanctuary, someone answer me!
Let's do Garfield and fuck off.
Look at this place.
And watch for traps. This is exactly the place you want that 10-foot pole to poke ahead of you.
My apologies. Did I startle you?
Our witch.
It's been quite a long time since I spoke with anyone. So perhaps I was a bit too eager. My name is Echidna. But that isn't my title. Perhaps you would know me a bit better as the Witch of Greed.
Echidna. We now have 2 different names for the Witch of Greed. I'm wondering
No.
if they're different reincarnations of...
What's the other one?
The one she originally gave him in episode number 1 of the first
Envy.
season.
That's the Witch of Envy.
Yeah, there was a name that went with that, and I'm drawing a blank
Witch
right
of-
now, but it wasn't
Satella.
Echidna.
Satella's the Witch of Envy.
Satella. Envy. This was Greed.
Yeah. This is a different witch. And we're cycling to the next
yep.
episode, please.
Ugh.
Yeah. So we have met another witch. Not the Witch of Envy, but...
We had Witch of Envy, Witch of Greed. Okay.
So... And she does look pretty much like...
I wonder if there's a queen
yeah.
and an archbishop of each of the sins.
Oh, you mean a witch and an archbishop?
Yeah, what did I say? Queen?
Queen.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a witch and an archbishop.
That would make sense. An
each of
archbishop
them.
in charge of the church of each of one of the witches. Or the cult of each of one of the witches.
Yeah.
So... Because they do call it the witch's cult. They never refer to it as the Witch of Envy's cult. It's just the
It's
witch's
either
cult.
the witch's cult or the witch cult.
Well, it's witches with the apostrophe between 2 S's, or witches with an apostrophe, just an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
So,
Still interesting. We have another witch.
who we've come across at the sanctuary,
Possibly.
possible, or is at least
I think we're inside of the essentially a magical dimension from the glowing stone. I think they were lied to that it was the key in, and I think that was the thing that's their magical trial.
yeah. Well, but
on
I
their
think
way
if
there.
I think that is they're in whatever the sanctuary is.
Right.
It may not be like
you're right.
a spot in the
It
woods.
could
It might
still
be
act as a key. Just
rather than
Yeah.
go through that door. It's dimensional rift.
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
We don't know enough at this point to be able to speculate. Well, we know enough to speculate.
Being back down to a 25-minute episode from the half hour or the 40-minute episodes we were on.
Yeah, but no, it was a good one. I mean, that was mostly
so
just
many more questions.
That was him coming home. We got some a couple new characters.
Yep.
We got Frederica, the new maid.
Who should be fun.
The old new maid, or the new old maid, however you want to. Who, we found out Beatrice has some sort of past history with Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice and possibly more of the witches cult.
Yeah,
I'm really interested.
I think it was given the way she referred to him, the tone. I think it's specifically Beetlejuice. I think she knew him on a personal level.
Specifically Beetlejuice, yes, but I think she may have been talking about the archbishops as a group, because she said one of the last ones is now gone. Or that he was one of the last of us, or something like that.
I don't remember that.
There was a weird throwaway comment right after he told her that he killed Beetlejuice that makes me think that she was possibly referring to the archbishops as a group.
She asked him about what happened to his something or another, like witches something or another. I forget what the exact term was.
Yeah, the witches symbol or witches magic or whatever it was.
I think the idea is he killed
the thing
Beetlejuice.
That made the arms.
Well, he killed Beetlejuice, but then there'll be another Archbishop of Swath. The power or mantle, if you will, will pass to somebody else, and she's chastising him for not knowing
collecting the mantle when it was at his fingertips.
Knowing where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Which in that case just basically transfers the problem from one location to another.
Yeah.
But
well, from the very beginning, we've known that Beatrice knows a whole lot more than she says.
Oh, yeah. That's
and
been pretty obvious.
We know she's steeped in the magical side of things and the lore, and that she is some sort of a spirit being. Past that, there's just too many questions and not enough answers.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're going to finally get delving into some of those answers this season.
Him talking to one of the witches, which I wasn't expecting to get, but at this point,
I wasn't expecting there to be multiple witches with this being the final season.
I think there was at least one other point at which at least the existence of other witches was hinted at, because I could swear I remember having that conversation where we were like, oh yeah, I guess it would make sense there were other witches because she's the witch of envy, so there'd be a witch of something or other.
I think that was just an extrapolation that we came up with because she is the witch of envy, not just...
There was something that triggered the conversation.
But I do remember us having that conversation.
I don't think we haven't met any of them or even gotten a name drop. I think somebody implied something earlier on that led us down that path. But but I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Yeah, she seems like she may be friendlier.
That's
or minimally, she might be able to tell him what's up with his return by death magic.
Possibly,
if he asks the right damn questions.
Though often the darker beings who are nice and kind to you can be far more dangerous than ones who
they usually are far
try to
more
cut
dangerous.
your freaking head off. Yeah, that's a common thing.
Honeyed words, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's pretty much it. I mean,
that is pretty much all I got.
We know Rom is still away. Roswell is just being vaguely mysterious, but they actually being
which is pretty much Roswell's entire MO through this show. Roswell's off being vaguely mysterious and super magical. Yep, that tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
yeah, I think that's it.
That's it for
today.
So,
if you like watching us, go ahead, hit the like hit the bell for notifications. Go ahead, comment down below, chat with us. Well, we always try to at least go on and read, even if we don't comment back.
Yep.
Anything else you got for him?
No, I think that's it for today.
All right, then we are Informed and Confused. I'm Bill.
I'm Alan.
Have a good night.